Let me ask you this. Do you feel like there is something between you and your specific person? Something strong, something undeniable, something you just want them to admit, accept, and act upon? Well, the thing is that you are right because you are picking that outcome from the ether. Now, the reason why they are not showing up isn't because they are some independent individual that is looking at you and saying, nah. They are merely a reflection of your internalized states. Your thoughts, your assumptions, and so on is what they are reflecting. In layman's terms, your specific person is nothing more than a physical mirror showing your internal world. They're not saying no or avoiding taking action or avoiding admitting that connection because they don't feel it. They're avoiding all of that because you're still sat in a space of they don't feel it, or they don't accept it, or they don't act upon it. Your specific person, and this is probably my favorite SP analogy, but your specific person is like the actor or actress who plays a character in a show, a film, whatever. They have to act in that way because that's the way that they've been written into the script. If you don't like the character they're portraying, you don't change the actor, you change the script that they are acting on. Same thing with your specific person. You're not changing external people. You're changing the internalized stories that you hold that they are acting on. Your subconscious mind is the producer. Your conscious mind and what you reside within is the author, the creator, and they are merely just actors and actresses playing out that script. So in layman's terms, just in case I made that a little bit convoluted, if you want your specific person to act right, you need to change the script that you are feeding them through consciousness. There's no point trying to look at them and go, you're doing this wrong, why won't you change? In external. Instead, we want to claim news stories that they are showing up for us that way. They are the version that we want them to be. They are giving us what we want. We are the person who has them how we desire. Because when you can do that, you've written a new script and your actor or actresses now must play that character in that new way. They're not independent. They're not, outside the realm of the law that we've all come to know, love, and sometimes get frustrated with. They are merely pieces in that puzzle that you are putting in place depending on those internalized stories. Even just the acknowledgement that they're not showing up in such a way is part of why they're not showing up in such a way. You're seeing it and saying, they're not doing it, what am I doing wrong? But the very act of going, they're not doing it, is what you are doing wrong, if that makes sense. It's like a self-perpetuating cycle or a self-fulfilling prophecy, depending on how you'd like to look at it. So when you think of your person from here on, if your thoughts are residing and aligning with they're showing up, they're accepting the love, I'm the version who has them, I'm the best thing for them, things that positively align with the idea that they are yours now, great. Enjoy that, dwell in that until the cows come home. But if your mind goes back to, why won't they just? How can I just get them? What do I have to do now? When is this going to happen? How is this going to happen? Or any furthering distance between you and your person being together in consciousness, catch that. Because that's your old self speaking. That's your old version speaking. That's the version of you who is stuck without them, looking for the ways to make it happen, looking for the how, the when, the why, the who, the what, the where, the whatever. And that version of you is going to stay stuck without them. The new version of you, yeah, they're mine. Of course they're mine. Doesn't matter how, they're mine. Doesn't matter when, they're mine. Doesn't matter why, they are mine. That's the new version of you. That's the version that has them begging on the knees to be with you again, or to do whatever it is that you want them to do. And as Neville said, as it's sort of in scripture as such, you cannot serve two masters. You can't expect to be in the old self and have the new self's experiences. If you kind of waver between the two, you may find that you get some of the new stuff, but then just as much of the old stuff, if not more, because that's what you, let's be honest, we typically align with more until we drop that old self. So if you want them, don't look to them. Don't look to them and think like, what have I got to do to get you to look at me or to provide me what I want? Look internally and go, what am I still holding on to? What past version of me is still clawing at the sand, trying to escape? Bury that side. Extra sand on top. Stamp on it. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Give it one of that little Anthony Joshua break its jaw on Jake Paul fight the other week. But just let it die, because it's not serving you. Let's be real for just a minute. Like, outside of like the law of assumption explanation stuff, let's be real for a minute. While you are wavering between the new self and the old self, you're not getting consistent results. Therefore, you're not experiencing what you want. But because you are still trying to manifest while you're in this wavering state, you're not even giving yourself the chance to let go of it for good and move on, if that's the alternative to having them. Which means you're not even freeing yourself from any potential mental shackles of this 3D reality regarding this specific person. Which means you're quite literally experiencing the worst of both worlds. You're not getting them, but you're also not experiencing the freedom of being like, you know what? It is what it is. It hurts, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna go back to living for me. Because you're stuck in this middle section. So for your benefit, outside of manifestation, outside of trying to be a next success story, for your benefit, commit to one of them. Now, bringing back in manifestation, because you can have anything that you want, so there is no reason why you should commit to not having them, if you truly desire them, of course. Commit to having them. Let the old story die. Let the old master die. Let anything that doesn't serve your direction die. Because that will make way for them to show up for you for good. That will show your ego, that will show your friends and family, that will show your doubting side, that will show your logical side, that will show whatever side needs to be shown that you can in fact do it. But it takes the consistency to notice where your thoughts are going and basically say, fuck that old shit, it doesn't serve me, here's the new stuff. And I know it's hard. I know it is hard. I got my person back. I've manifested other SPs in the past. I've manifested financial abundance when I was at my poorest and had my most debt. So the 3D was against me. I know it's hard. But it's a necessary evil if you wish to enjoy the fruits of your labor in the physical as well as the internal. So remember, they are not independent. They're not just some knobhead that seems to act outside the laws of space and time. They are a reflection of you. Your acknowledgement of them not showing up right is part of the equation that's keeping them at bay. So do yourself a favor. Instead of trying to change the actor constantly and get the actor to be different, change the character that they are acting as. Change what you have in your script so that the story that they are playing out is different. And that's what will get them showing up for you right. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, drop me a like and a comment to let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to click that bell icon. If you do need any help on a one-to-one basis, whether phone calls, email coaching, or video calls to help you overcome the guesswork of piecing together generalized content here on YouTube, and you want tailored, structured advice to help you succeed, I have services available. If you don't want one-to-one help, but you would like some more help from me, I do have memberships available with over 100 exclusive videos, tons of free products, discounts on everything else, and on the bigger tier, me manifesting for you for 3 days, as well as a 10-minute call with me. Or if you want some really in-depth self-study work, I have 3 courses available: the Manifest Your SP course, the Self-Concept course, and the Beating Anxiety course, all exceptionally detailed and just mind-blowing. And if you want all of that and more, there is the Academy available. All of that is available on my website. Go check it out if you're interested. But for now, thank you for being here. Remember, live in the present to make today as good as you can, but be sure to live in the end to make tomorrow what you want it to be. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.